Hi guys and welcome back to Let's Play Dead State Reanimated. This is the end of day 7. Nothing more to do. So food gained not a lot. We definitely need to take care of the food situation. We are using 40 a day now. So we have 4 days in reserve. The mood increased a lot, mostly thanks to morale items, and also allies gained but joined the team. And fuel we have enough for 6 days. So both fuel and food needed, but food is the pressing matter today. Joel, I want you posted up on the roof for the time being. This is Vic. Sure Vic. But I've been on my feet for the last 24 hours, so if you could wrangle up a cup of coffee and something to eat, I'd really appreciate it. Yes, sir. I'll be right back. And Davis, I'd like you to keep monitoring that radio until we can... Oh, Vic, this is the man I've been telling you about. Right, I didn't recognize you without all that blood. Now, if you'll give me a second with Davis, I'll come by and run you through a few tasks I had in mind for you. I'm sorry, you do what now? Who are you? Who am I, aside from the authority in these parts? Vic, weren't you just about to tell me about the sheriff? Yeah, the sheriff. We were on our way to meet cops gathering in Coleman, about 20 miles from town, and our car was shot at and we crashed into a ditch. We were ambushed by about 6, maybe 7 coyotes. There are cops in Coleman. Would you let me finish, damn it? Anyhow, it must have figured we were hurt, cause they walked right toward the car. Got 3 of them right there and then. Next thing you know, we are behind the car, caught in a gunfight. Went on for half an hour, I figure. Must have run out of ammo for their rifles, cause all of a sudden they start running towards us, and the sheriff and I ended pumping them with 6 or 7 rounds apiece. Then we noticed what they were running from. Must have been a dozen of those things crawling out of the grass. Probably people those boys had cut up and left for dead themselves. One of those sons of bitches must have been bit. While we were finishing off the corpses, the dead coyote came back, took a chunk out of the sheriff's leg. I dragged the sheriff to a secure location, tried to keep him alive for days. It's all a blur, really. Died yesterday morning, had to do it myself, after he turned. So we have even fewer cops than when you left. How convenient. Well, I'm sorry for your loss, Vic. Yeah. The fact is, I'm back and people at the school are still in danger. We're going to be in this mess for the long haul and someone got to take charge here. Well, it's good to have you with us, but I have kind of had things under control at the school. I've been managing the place just fine, but I could definitely use a deputy. Don't think Vic will appreciate that. Someone has taken charge. Me, is that going to be a problem for you? Well, let's go. Let's go with the deputy option. I'm sure you did what you had to do, but fact is, I'm the closest thing to an authority figure this town has anymore. If you're willing to help, great. I could use all the cooperation I can get. I'm trying to cooperate here. I need your help, but it seems to me you want to be in charge for the sake of being in charge. You're the deputy of a town the size of my grocery store and you think that makes you qualified. I'm in charge, deal with it. I'm trying to cooperate. I need your help, but it seems to me that you want to be in charge for the sake of being in charge. And who put you in charge, sir? Last time I checked, I'm the closest thing this town has to an authority figure. Yeah, you mentioned that a few times already, Vic. We didn't know if you were coming back. We needed someone to step up, and he did. It was my call. Yeah, and how's that been going? Let's talk about that. The fence is up, I'll give you that. But Joel had orders from the sheriff to keep the place locked down. He's the authority in these parts, you're not. People start disobeying the police and, well, everything goes to shit. You didn't get anyone killed by that fence, and knowing how dangerous it is out there, I'd say you got damn lucky. So, here we are. You still think you're in charge? Yes, I do. Okay, listen to me. I'm not going to sit idly by while you do whatever the hell you please. So, you want to stay in charge? You better respect me. Do we understand each other? Go fuck yourself, you glorified mall cop. Understood, Vic. I got my eye on you, now let's get back to work. Not off to a good start with Vic. And Davis have something else to report. I've been thinking about this for a few days and honestly, more than anything else right now, I think we need information. We've been in the dark about the greater shape of the outside world for a while now and frankly that worries me. I haven't gotten anything from any authority figures on any radio broadcasts and we don't have the means to broadcast very far out. Even the DJs I've been listening to hasn't got any new information. Survival option? You think we should search population centers or look for individual survivors? You've got my point exactly. I might avoid the larger population areas. Last I heard they were pretty dangerous. But if you're willing to risk it, they could be a good idea to search. We need answers and I think we need to try and find people who are at least willing to talk. Maybe we can offer them shelter if they need it. It wouldn't hurt to have a few more people around here to help out. We certainly have the room. Well, people don't exactly seem eager to talk out there. That's alright. I get random messages across the radio. I've heard of scattered groups of survivors who have people in their number who have been bit, individuals whose families have been torn apart in front of them, camps destroyed in the night. And then I hear about people who are terrified and asking for help, that looters kicked in their door and sent them fleeing for their lives, who were ambushed while they were traveling, who were trying to pick up supplies and got shot for their troubles. People out there, maybe they can be talked to, reasoned with, if you're lucky, but they're scared. And if they're not scared, then they're the people to be frightened of. Got it. I'll be careful. Olaf Larsson reporting for duty. Been a while since I said that. I may not be as quick as I used to be, but you never really stop being a soldier. Olaf. My bird name, but please call me Bud. No one ever calls me Olaf. Alright, Bud. Are you sure you're okay to face the dead after what happened? I prefer to stay busy. I'm ready to go out and look for supplies whenever you are. Very good. I can always use someone watching my back. Good. I'll be cleaning my pistol if you need me. Dismissed, Bud. Let's see if we can talk to Elaine. Something you need me to do? Right. Still no information on what would improve her mood. Are you feeling better? Yes. Can you fly a plane? Did we already ask that? I don't really remember. No, can't fly a plane, but I can serve drinks in flight if we find one. Joke. Another question. I should go. Alright. Well, we made the choice to put Elaine in the field instead of in the shelter as a counselor. And I already said that I got the impression that the game wants you to make her a counselor. So this is the way the game has of telling me that I made the wrong choice or something like that. Because we cannot improve her mood right now. I think she wanted sleeping pills as a counselor, but we cannot ask what would improve her mood, so we cannot give her anything right now. That's awesome. So Bud reported for duty. 9 hours until the well is ready. We got 4 people working on that. Vic also available. He has good melee and ranged skills, especially ranged. Also mechanical skill, leadership. Let's maybe find Vic and talk to him a bit more. Yeah, got a few questions for you, Vic. You've been outside Splendid. How bad is it out there? Were you paying attention when I told you about the sheriff? It's anarchy out there. People are killing people for stale bread and those things. I'm not a superstitious man, but those are dead people walking around there, and that ain't right. Still, we've got this place, and that's a whole lot more than some folks. So what are your specialties? I'm a cop, see that badge? Now mostly here in Splendid. That meant telling people they had too much to drink. But I've kept up at the range, been fired upon a few times, the usual. I haven't always been a small town cop, but you get the general idea. I could use your support at the meetings. And yeah, that's asking a favor, which probably comes at a cost. Right. What do you mean? I'm saying name your price. I need people like you to sell my ideas. It's in your best interest to support me if you value your safety. Well, that both answers are not great. Forget it, I'm just tired. Talk to you later, Vic. Let's talk about support during the meetings later. So also check the radio for any updates. I received words of reassurance last night from May, who won't give her location over the shortwave. She says that she was concerned about me, how I sounded yesterday, and called me to make sure I wasn't giving up already. That was really sweet, and here's what I had to tell her. No, May, I'm not giving up. I'm here for all of you out there. I want to keep people alive with information. I want to be the comforting voice when all people can hear is moaning or silence. I'm not going to let this beat me, and neither should you. I know there are good people out there, and I know that they are going to find a way to survive. And I'm here to remind you of all that. May also told me that while she liked that someone was still playing music, she didn't necessarily like my music. So I asked May what she liked, and turns out she's a country kind of girl, bless her heart. Well, May, I'm afraid our musical tastes are a bit different, so I don't have any of the names you were looking for. But to make up for it, here's something faithful cover of one of your favorite songs by a pretty redhead with a prettier voice. Here's hoping it makes your day just a little better. May, thanks for worrying about me. Also, I can't promise it, but I will try to keep the profanity to a minimum. So, no concrete information or tip. Let's assign jobs for today. Bert can join the away team. And Vic cannot join the away team because we already have 4 people. Maybe... Yeah, I want to take Vic, ranged 7, that's great. Also melee, decent. Elaine can be the medic today, and Bart also ranged 7, so Doug help with the well, 8 hours, so we can finish that today. Max will be available on day 9 tomorrow. Vic can join the away team. Let's equip the team. I guess Vic already has a weapon, a 9mm. Cannot select armor for some reason. Let's see. Doug is working on the well. Doesn't need his rifle. Doesn't need the riding ladders or the sneakers or the other stuff. John is fine. Elaine is also ready. Bud. .38 ammo needed for this gun. And he can also take a hammer. Should have plenty of those. Yeah, armor for some reason cannot be selected. Let's give him also a adrenaline shot. Taser. Vic can take the rifle. Fairly heavy. Does only a bit more damage, maybe just stick to the standard melee weapon, a bat. Plenty of ammo. And I think we are done. Apparently we do not have any more adrenaline shots. Hunting shotgun. We have 4 of them. Just looking for an alternative weapon, an alternative range weapon for Vic. But I guess this is good enough. The away team is ready. All jobs are signed. Well, we are basically working on the well and that's it. Still, I probably make a cut here to keep the episode, or not make the episode too long. So we will go out in the next episode. For now, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.